pains me to have to punish you. It really does. But you have to know your actions have consequences. Some not so pleasant.
If you're going to cut me off at the knees, Mom, just do it.
Did you learn that regrettable expression from your father? Okay. For starters, you won't be going on your senior class trip.
No, Mom, it's Cancun.
You already had your little tropical getaway when you decided to sneak off to the Dominican Republic with a married man.
I didn't sneak. I boarded a plane and left because I'm almost 19 and I get to do that.
Not while you're under my roof, you don't. Look at me. You're forcing me to act like this generic mother.
Probably because you know that it's arbitrary and unfair.
As your mother, I get to be that too. So while the kids, your friends, are in Cancun doing God knows whatever they're doing, you could stay here and think about what you did that you shouldn't have done.
Well, do I have a choice?
Nope.
Are we done?
Nope. And if you think for 1 minute that I don't know that you're trying to get rid of me before Ethan walks in here, you profoundly underestimate me, my friend. Let me ask you something. Are you trying to get Ethan killed? The father, when he gets angry, he has a trigger response. Literally. Newsflash. He's really angry.
Because you jumped to the wrong conclusion. You told Dad that I was running off to marry Ethan. Of course he'd go ballistic.
You know, the thought of you marrying Ethan makes me want to go ballistic.
Honestly, Mom, the way that you and Dad are talking about him, it's like he's some gang-banging drug dealer or something. He's Ethan, remember? A guy that you actually like.
This isn't about whether we like him or not. This is about you running off to another country behind our backs, and he was married.
The whole point of the trip was to end Ethan's farce of a marriage.
You know what? We're not talking about this anymore. What you did is wrong. You're not going to get away with it. I don't care how old you are. You live under my roof. You're supported by your father and I. We make the rules. You follow them or else, okay? Oh, yeah, there's one more thing. You're not going on the Manhattan overnight trip with us.
I'm the one who picked out the plates.
I know. I'm sure they're going to be really good. Thanks. We'll give you a full report. I'm missing one. 6 o'clock. You're coming home every night at 6 o'clock.
6?
Mm-hmm.
How unfair are you? Dad literally gets away with murder, and I'm grounded because I supported a friend.
Do you think you're being fair to Ethan?
What do you mean?
You're putting him in a situation where he has to take care of you. It's awkward.
You don't know anything about us.
Honey, there is no us. I'm sure Ethan cares about you as a friend. Who wouldn't? But he's not going to cross that line. A, because he knows you're vulnerable. And B, because he wants to live. If you really care about him, I suggest you find yourself another more appropriate boyfriend.
Oh, Ethan, my boy. It's been too long.
Yes, sorry if I've been neglecting you, Edward. Life intruded.
Mm-hmm. In the form of your drunken lout of a father, Luke. He ought to be ashamed of himself.
I'm pretty sure he's got that covered.
So, any idea where he went?
Well, I know where he was, but chances are he's moved on by now.
I just consider it good riddance to bad rubbish. You know, when I think of the hell that he put my daughter through, oh, well, never mind. I know you didn't come here to discuss Luke and Tracy's marital woes.
No, actually, I have news about Maya.
You do? How wonderful. So, I was wondering how long you would let this separation go on, but you finally put your foot down, huh? So when's Maya coming back? Because I'll have Cook prepare all of her favorites.
Yeah, here's the thing, old chap. Maya likes Philadelphia.
What's to like?
Well, her family, for one. You know, she's thinking about staying on permanently.
Well, change her mind.
I can't, not from here.
Have you tried?
Yes, of course I've tried, but my particular brand of charm works better up close.
You know, this is too bad. Kind of an unfortunate turn of events for you, because the deal was, in order to get $1 million, you had to stay married to Maya for 1 year in this city.
Yes, I'm aware.
I don't want Maya in Philadelphia. I'm used to having her here.
Yeah, well, me as well.
And there's nothing you can do.
Short of dragging her back home on a private plane, I don't think so.
Well, I have a private plane.
And you lend it to me.
For a worthy cause, and this certainly qualifies.
Well, I mean, I would need money up front, you know, just to finance the trip.
How much?
Not a steep amount by a man of your means. I'd say 250 grand. I mean, I hate to be so blatant. Coming right out and asking for money like this, you know, normally I'd fleece some high rollers in a private game, but the 100 stars no more, and time is of the essence. I mean, it's important that we get Maya back before she becomes too comfortable with life in Philly. Also, I mean, we're still practically newlyweds. You know, I mean, we didn't know each other very well to begin with, so we cannot be separated at this crucial stage in our relationship.
How's that coming along?
What?
Your relationship, I've been thinking about that.
Oh, it's been going really well.
Good. Yeah, that's good to hear. Now, I realize what you are going to get out of all this, but I'm paying all the expenses, and what is my incentive, huh?
Well, that's the beauty of it. I mean, you get Maya back, too. You can't deny that you've grown to love her. Come on. What's so funny?
Oh, God. You are good. I have to hand it to you. You are a chip off the old Spencer block.
Thank you.
Maya called me.
She did.
She wanted to tell me personally that she is staying in Philadelphia with another man.
Right, that may be her intention at the moment. But see, I do have the upper hand, seeing as I'm her husband and all that.
She also mentioned that she had seen you quite recently and that you were headed to the Dominican Republic for a quickie divorce.
Well, you two certainly covered a lot of territory, didn't you?
I enjoyed watching you work. It was a very noble effort.
So, does that mean I don't get any money?
She cared for you a great deal.
Yeah, I thought so. Just not enough, I guess.
In fact, she also liked the fact that you were a little twisted, maybe too much. But you just didn't figure the life that she set out for herself.
Yeah, I guess you probably didn't either.
Well, sometimes that happens. More often than not.
So, you know, I did give that marriage my best effort. You think maybe I could get like a partial payment?
Oh, God, best effort, hell. You blew it. You had the sweetest of all deals. All you had to do was stay married to that exceptional woman for 1 year and walk away with a cool $500,000. But you drove Maya away. Out of my house.
But I was enjoying our little visit here.
Out.
Okay, this is me leaving. Got some work you can throw my way?
Yeah, I got something in the works, but it's going to take a couple of weeks. So if you need me to spot you financially in the meantime, I can do that.
Oh, no, I appreciate it, but I'm good.
Cheers.
Not a whole lot of that going around.
Yeah, I can tell. You want to talk about it?
There's nothing to talk about. I caught Maya with another man.
Really?
Yeah, we're divorced now.
Wow. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, join the club.
Well, how does that make you feel? No, serious, it sucks. I'm sorry.
You win some, you lose some, you know.
Well, you can drop the facade. I know you had feelings for her.
Doesn't matter, does it? Anyway, I actually just came by to warn you. Storm clouds are brewing.
Poetic.
Sonny's pissed off. I think Anthony's making his presence known.
Yeah, well, those two are always itching for a fight.
What does that leave you?
Smack in the middle as usual. But if I play my cards right, I could hold off Armageddon after all.
How?
The key to dealing with Sonny is through Michael.
Done. Done.
What does that mean, done?
I took care of it.
Yeah?
She's not going on her senior class trip. She
Okay.
really wanted to do that. She's
Okay.
not going to Manhattan with me. And Molly on this theater overnight thing that we planned for
Okay.
months. She really, really wanted to do that. And she's got a curfew 6 o'clock every night. She's home for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
I think that's good punishment.
That's a start.
Sonny, let's talk about Ethan for a second.
Okay.
You know, if we force her to stay away from him, which we really can't do, we're just sort of begging her to defy us. It's just not a battle we're going to win.
So am I supposed to just put my hands up in the air and let my teenage daughter go out with a con man? That's not happening.
No. If you don't mind, this
No,
is
no, I
kind of
don't
where
mind.
you trip yourself up a little bit. When you say things like, I'm not going to let, you know, people have free will, even teenagers. They do have free will. It makes our country great.
But you're too soft. You let her run circles around you. You're the mother. You know, I'm the dad. I tell her what to do, she's going to do it.
Oh my God, I just don't know what to say. That's just so wrong. You're such a Neanderthal. You really are.
Really?
You know, join us, please. Join us in the 21st century.
Okay. Right.
Okay, listen. You gotta have faith.
You gotta have faith.
That's right. You need to have a little faith, because there are going to be things that she does that we just don't have any
control. But last time we let Kristina run with love, she went to a guy who beat the hell out of her. You all right with that?
You're seriously asking me if
I'm
No, don't talk. Just listen for a second. Ethan is not Kiefer.
Okay, to you, Kiefer wasn't Kiefer until our daughter wound up in the hospital.
You're going to insist on this. Let me ask you a question. So you think Ethan is going to beat up Kristina?
I don't know what Ethan's gonna do, but I'm not gonna sit around and find out at my daughter's expense. And I don't understand where all this love for Ethan's coming from.
What?
Wait, last time I saw you had your bag in your mouth like this, and you were scared to death that they were gonna elope.
Oh my God, I don't even know. I'm speechless.
Hey, what's up?
Ethan, I didn't expect to run into you. Lisa, I'm just finishing texting a friend. An insensitive friend.
I'm afraid to ask.
Well, Chelsea just messaged me from the mall where she's bikini shopping for the trip to Cancun that I'm no longer allowed to go on.
I thought that trip was your graduation present.
It was, until I went to the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's not your fault. And I couldn't care less about being in Cancun with a bunch of high school kids. I sure wouldn't trade my trip with you. Although it does suck being under curfew.
How bad is it?
It's ridiculous. 6 o'clock? The street lights aren't even on yet. Speaking of which, do you have the time?
Right there on your phone?
Oh, right. Yeah, just as I thought. Lockdown looms. It's going to be a very lonely until further notice.
So are you saying that I overreacted?
No,
when
that's
they
the
took off
right
together?
reaction. That's the appropriate reaction that a parent has when their daughter takes off with a married man who makes a living pouring drinks and scamming people. It's the reaction that I want to see more from you.
Oh.
That's the kind of reaction I want to see.
I'll make sure that I do that for you. I love when you get all superior about how people earn a living. I mean, it just never fails
now
to amuse me.
you're deflecting because you're naive about the situation. But see, here's the thing. This crush that Kristina has on Ethan has to end, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm a man.
Oh.
No, listen to me. Kristina keeps pushing and pushing this relationship with Ethan. As a man, I don't care how platonic this relationship is, he will give in. And something's gonna happen. Do you want that?
No.
No. So stop letting her manipulate you into complacency. You are the mother, you tell her what you want, and that's done.
You are such a hypocrite.
Why?
Because Michael is living with an ex-stripper. And that gets your seal of approval?
It's different.
Really? How?
Because Michael's a boy.
And?
And nothing.
Oh, my God. I gotta go.
As long as we're clear on what I said.
Yeah, we're clear.
So, what are your immediate plans for the future?
Still figuring it out. Johnny said he might have some work for me, but in a few weeks. Lily was on fire about taking over the Star, but the desire seems to have waned.
Is the Star even open?
No, that's the point. There's no drinks to pour, no customers to serve. You know, it's what's known as at loose ends, I believe.
I'm sure you'll figure something out.
You know, I was actually thinking about hitting the road again. You know, leaving my fate to chance.
Well, at least you don't have to decide right away. Hey, what are you doing tonight?
Nothing in particular.
Why don't you come over and keep me from losing my mind out of sheer boredom?
Yeah, I doubt Alexis would welcome me into her home with open arms. I'm not exactly her favorite person.
She was good with you at my graduation party.
True.
And she knows that my dad's being totally unreasonable. She just goes along to get along. She doesn't have a problem with you at all. Come on. Please say you'll come.